Hey guys, it's btaylortv and welcome back to my channel where I give my unsolicited thoughts and opinions. And today we're going to be talking about Yandy and Mendecees. Once again, this is going all over social media. It's being talked about everywhere. So I'm going to give my little one-twos about this whole situation. Let's get into it. To get started, I'm gonna need you to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't. We're almost to 60,000 subscribers, y'all. All right, let's get into these things. Volume's a little low.
That she was at a club and he tried to holler at her. A couple months ago. I know he found her on Instagram. And I had her send me the snapshots. This is DM.
Why she acting lost?
Name, because I'm in his DM. Robin. Oh, I know this DM.
Yandy, you not about as somebody who used to go through her man's DMs, baby, you're not gonna forget that name. Oh no, you're not gonna forget that name. You're gonna know exactly who Robin is. If you are in his DMs, you will know exactly who that is and what that situation is about. Women are way too good at investigation to forget the name of another woman that your husband is DMing.
I was DMing her. That was me. Wipe your tears, honey.
And that just sounds chaotic as hell. I was DMing her. It was me. If y'all can't hear, I'm trying to repeat it back to y'all. She said I was the one who was DMing him. If you was DMing her as him, then you should know exactly why she coming to you.
I'm gonna tell you the whole DM. We were at Red Martini, and I saw a picture. I was on one side of the room, she was on the other side of the room. She came up to him. She was very aggressive, grabbing him, and I said, "Who was that?" He said, "I don't know her." She asked me, "Was I married?" She asked me.
Wait a second. He said, I don't know her. She asked me if I was married. So some woman is basically being disrespectful.
For my information. And I said, "And what happened?" He said, "I told her it's complicated." She said, "I'm a DM."
Wait a second. So he told her it's complicated. Yandy. He told the woman that was supposedly being aggressive towards him that it's complicated. Wait, hold on. First of all, you were at the club he was at, and yeah, he did that while you were at the place. Is bold. Like, this man gives 0 Fs. He gives 0 Fs. So now they are outside of the restaurant and Mendecees show up, and this is what transpires because the woman feels like Jessica, I think her name is Jessica White. She's like, you got me and my friend messed up.
One day, and it was a girl that approached you, and I was like, what was that about? So when you came, that's her niece. Okay. So when you came back to me, and I said, what's it? You was like, I don't know, Robin or something. I looked her up.
Wait, hold on, because he didn't say that. He said, I don't know. Now he's telling you the girl's name. Make it make sense. And how you know what the spelling was? It could have been Robin, Robyn, or with 2 N's and 1 N. It could have been Robin, Robin. It could have, you know what I'm saying? There's different ways you could spell Robin. Okay.
And I DM'd her from your Instagram, and I said, hey. 3 days later or so, she was like, hey there. And then I said, what took you so long? And then she said, oh, nothing. Whatever she said, back and forth. I was DM'd her. I have.
And then Yandy can't even get her story straight. She said the girl DM'd him first, and she responded. But then the girl's like, no, he DM'd her first. And then he looking like, girl, why you lying? He looking at her like, yeah, okay, we got a safe face, okay.
It looked like she grabbed me.
Okay, so then the conversation continues, and he's trying to explain what happened in the club and why he said their relationship is complicated.
Like, yo, I hit her up. She grabbed me. She was like, yo, you still married? You still married? She still married? You told her that it was complicated. Never say it complicated. Because it is complicated. It's perfect.
Girl, it is not. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause it right here and I'm going to show y'all how perfect this relationship is.
Well, like, are y'all together? He doesn't wear his ring. You know it's draining.
How does it make you feel that she's feeling like that every day?
For me, it has to feel real. Smile for social media and smile for the cameras, and I can't fake it. I think once you start worrying about the comments and what the blogs are saying, you start to alter your life to some people that don't even know you or give a about you.
That's true. And that's true. And I've been guilty of that too, trying to keep up a public image and perfection. And it's fake as hell. It's fake and it's draining trying to keep that up. It's draining trying to keep up what is the perfect looking situation, regardless if you're imperfect or not. Like that shit is so draining because he low key looks like he is ready and checked out of the relationship, but he's just trying to make Yandy happy because she held him down. For those who don't know their backstory, he has 2 baby mamas with, he got kids by 2 different women, plus Yandy. They fake their marriage, but then are they really married? They're not married. They lie so much. Like, they said they were married, but on paper, they're not really married. And then they made an excuse of why they're not married. Then he went to jail. I think he went to jail for a couple of years, and she held him down and was the breadwinner of the family. And now that he's out, I just think that he thinks it's a duty and he's obligated to be with her, but he's not trying to keep up this fake facade. Like he said it. He's being honest. It's complicated. He said it here. It's complicated. He said it to a random woman at the club, at the same club your wife is at. It's complicated. So listen to what this man is saying. It's complicated.
But when it comes to Yandy, she paid attention to all that.
So the question though is, are you willing to fight for this thing?
Let's hear it. We gotta fight.
I'm trying to get there.
Every single time
I'm trying to get there was his response. This man is checked out of this relationship, but he is imprisoned in the relationship because he is with somebody who wants to keep their image. And she got something to prove because she knocked his baby mamas so much that she was better than them because she got the ring. And she don't want to end up eating her words. And that's what happens to a lot of women who antagonize another woman based off of a relationship. You're going to end up eating those words eventually. Even if it takes decades or years, you're going to end up eating those words.
come to these therapy sessions, I'm hopeful and I am praying that this moves our relationship forward. I'm leaving here today painted as the bad guy. I don't even understand what the point is of us continuing to do these sessions when you're constantly leaving feeling like, I don't know, it just seems like I'm sick of it at this point. Like I'm annoyed and I'm just frustrated.
Okay, so the relationship is not perfect, baby. So let's just go back to that. Let's go back to that.
Do that again. I don't give a what she do or what you do. She stand by you, you stand by her. It shouldn't be complicated for you to answer a mother question. Are you married or are you not married? But the fact of the matter is, Mendecees needs to get it.
Oh my God. Okay. So it's not perfect. Now let's go to Yandy going off on society. She can't take it anymore. I hope y'all can hear this.
It was no penis. I know that there was no touching. I know that there was no kissing. Same thing I said about
Nothing physical.
Oh, he be at my bar. The world keep looking for a reason to break my family up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Enough is enough. I'm sick of it. Let me want that blessing together.
Y'all, you can clearly see she's like, let me work that together. She don't want to become another statistic. And this is why a lot of women stay and suffer in relationships that no longer serve. Like when do you stop trying? It seems like she's the only one setting up therapy sessions. She's the only one protecting his image. She's even at the point making herself look foolish and lying on the behalf of him, in my opinion. And now she's mad at everybody, like yelling at everybody. Why are you trying to break up my relationship? The world can't break up your relationship when your husband is out here doing what he's doing. There are going to be some bops. Trust and believe. She doesn't want them to win. She feels like she got a point to prove. When she's saying, I'm not going to let y'all win. I'm so determined to not let y'all win and have this man, even though this man is begging to be free with other women. She's like, I'm not going to become a statistic. I'm not going to break up this family. I'm going to hold it down. The difference is he's not trying to hold it down. He's not trying to keep that union protected. Even if y'all had an open marriage, even if you were okay with him flirting and being with other women, you're the only one that's protecting the union. You're the only one that's protecting the marriage. Ain't no woman should be bold enough to come to you about your man. Point blank, period. But it seemed like he's moving the way he wants to move, and she's the only one fighting and working overtime. She's the breadwinner, okay? And she's the one that's the protector. And he's just there. He feels useless he said, I don't know. I'm doing whatever I gotta do because I ain't trying to have her go out sad like that. He cares about her, but not to the extent where he wants to be with her anymore. It feels like a prison to him. That's what it seemed like, in my opinion. Put some respect, baby. Oh, is she talking to us or him? Baby, she's talking to him. She's not talking to me. We didn't put some respect on the Harris name, baby. Tell him first. Tell him to put some respect on your name. So this video clip got me.
It was me she was texting. What happened was we were at a club. He's walking. I'm standing in the cut watching him. Somebody grabs his arm like this. I said, what was that? He said, I don't know. He said she wanted to know if I was still married. I said, what you mean she wanted to know if you still married? Check, I'm Robin. I'm going to hit you on DM. And she was with this girl that I know.
I'm Robin. I was with this girl. Okay.
I said, let me see if she
follows a Robin. What I saw, she followed a Robin. I'm logged into his Instagram, so I went to the name, and I said, oh, okay. Hey. She said, hey.
Look at her. What? Look. Oh my God, what is her name? I almost call her Ice Spice. It's Spice. She's a Jamaican artist. What you did? What? Her face is my face.
What, bitch?
Look at me. I know a lot when I see one, because baby, I stay lying to myself.
What? So
You in a club full of people and see a girl from across the room and you can figure out who that is? I don't know if that's making sense. I don't know.
Baby, let me say something. If Rashida is questioning you, you in some trouble. If Rashida put it on, make him want to marry me. Put him on, want to marry me. If Rashida, who constantly is forgiving Kirk for his lies, is questioning you, it's bad. I would never want Rashida looking at me like this. Y'all see this right here? I would never want Rashida looking at me like, because that's how you know. I would be embarrassed. Y'all, that's all I got to say about that. Y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions below. Why do you feel like, and I actually feel bad for Yandy. Why do you feel like Yandy is holding on so strong? Like, why proving to the world? Is it the baby mamas? Is it because she's not used? She wants to be an example, but of what a Black union family is. But I think that example has gone out the window. Just because you're going to be labeled as a Rashida. Rashida kept her family together, but everybody knows as Rashida as the fool who kept the man that kept cheating and lying on her on public TV and disrespecting her and her union. And now you are now known for that. So it's just like, you didn't want to be the laughing stock. You laughed at other women. And now, things have taken a turn for you and your relationship with that very same man. And now you want to sit there and cry about it and blame us for not respecting your relationship. I mean, I'm sorry. I would love to see a beautiful Black family thrive and a husband that loves his wife. I want to see good examples. I don't want to see toxic examples. Y'all staying together does nothing for our community as in a whole, but if you want to stay with him because of the children or whatever, that's on you. But you got to stop putting it out there in the public. Baby, my relationships, me and my relationships, you would never see it. I would never do that again. Would never do it again until this. Yeah, not, and even then, I don't even post my family. I don't do it. I don't do it. So you're gonna get that. You're on a reality TV show, and then you got other women coming on this show confronting you about your man. I mean, it's just not a good look. Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts below. What do y'all think Yandy is sticking? Like, they've been together for a long time. Do you feel like just, this is what comes with being together with somebody for a long time? I mean, do you think that it's conducive to stick it out? Do you think that it's worth it? I don't know. I mean, she's the only one that got an answer to it. She's the only one that got to lay down in her bed every night and make that decision that that's what she wants to make. But it's kind of funny because her oldest son that they have together, her son was joking around saying, I'm the one that DM'd her. I'm the one that DM'd her. So that kind of like make you side eye like, dang, even your sons is kind of looking at you, And I wonder if she had a daughter. I don't think she has a daughter. I think she had like an adopted daughter or something like that. But it just makes me think like if she had a daughter, would she still be having this mindset? Like, is that the type of example you would want to push to your daughter as well? Like, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts and comments below. And what are you doing? Did you like the video? Did you subscribe? If not, go ahead. And I want to see them comments below. All right, until next time. Bye, guys.